Hey guys, what is up? My name is Panda Master, and welcome to a July update on what is it, the 27th of July? Yeah, it's still July though, so we're getting this update, and so hell yeah. I've done so many of these. I don't. It's like I don't want to sound like I'm just rehashing the same stuff, but that's kind of what I'm doing because I keep doing the same thing over and over again. And so, hello guys, how is it going? Quick life update. So I am currently back home for a week before I move to Indianapolis to go back to college land. We'll see how long that lasts with coronavirus, but yeah, moving into my apartment, and so it's gonna be super fun, hopefully. But I didn't plan on being home a week early, so basically, and this ties into the reason why I kind of didn't resume, the podcast. I had the one episode, but then I didn't stick with it. There was no content on this channel, and so that's why I'm explaining this. And so, essentially, this summer. It's hard to describe because there are some things about this summer that I really loved, and there's some things about this summer that I really didn't. And so, I forget how much I've said on here about, exactly my predicament, but, I went up to Michigan for the summer, part of it was an escape because I just am not okay in my hometown. And now I am, but I wasn't before. I couldn't handle it. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of, things that I needed to get away from. And not that I was running away from my problems, but I just needed to get a different perspective. And I needed to, take everything away so that I could figure out what is necessary in my life and what isn't. And I'm really glad I did that because I did figure stuff out. And there were things that were in my life that shouldn't have been. And so I've gotten them out. And so I'm better for it. But during this summer, I lived with my old youth leader and his wife. And I had some great times, but there were also some not great times. So essentially, my youth leader, and I don't think he's a bad person at all, and I don't want to get into too many details, but there were some hostilities between the two of us to the point where he actually was physically violent towards me. And it was nothing super serious, but things just kept boiling to the point where he would regularly say, well, then just move out anytime I voiced any concern and stuff like that. And I just couldn't take it anymore. I was living in a hostile environment. And so I moved out a week early. I informed my bosses, and they were super nice and super chill about it because I told them the situation and everything. But I was in a very toxic environment, and I just couldn't do it. And I was very upset because the way that I was treated is the same way that everybody else in his life is being treated, and it's not okay. And so I informed him of the way he treated people, and that it's not okay, and including his wife. And so I wish the best, and I hope that things change, but I just couldn't be in that environment anymore. And seeing that I was leaving in a week anyway, I was like, I need this. I'm very homesick. I miss my friends and my family. And so I just think that this is the best course of action because I couldn't deal with it. There's a lot of other stuff that I don't want to get into that occurred, but essentially I just was not in a good place. And so I came home. And so that's a lot of the reason why I didn't record content up there is because I just didn't feel very comfortable a lot of time. I don't want to say I was completely miserable up there. I was very lonely, but that's not anything, as a result of them. It was just because I was so far away from everybody. And like I said, that was a contributing factor to why I was like, okay, it's time to come home because I do miss everybody. But it made it very hard to create content because it was very hard for me to feel comfortable. And that's a big part of being able to create content is feeling comfortable with yourself and with your environment and that sort of thing. And so I couldn't do it. I really wanted to. And there were a lot of times where I thought about it and I got close, but it just never happened. And so now I am in a place where I'm going to be creating content and it is going to be awesome. And I am very excited. And so I do have things in the works right now that I'm not quite ready to share, but I will say that right now I am committing to some awesome new things for this channel specifically. I will have more stuff coming, but right now I'm here to tell you guys that I am going to be uploading 2 videos a week. That is what I'm committing to. something of more higher quality than just gameplay walkthroughs, because I've talked to my friend Gabe. Go follow this guy on Twitch and on YouTube. He is at Here Be Gabe OMG on Twitch and Here Be Gabe on YouTube. He is an absolutely phenomenal YouTuber / streamer and one of the best people I have ever interacted with. I'm a moderator for his stream, and I watch all his YouTube videos, and he is a phenomenal man, and the part of the reason that I own a Switch and like just a bunch of other stuff. He's a really great guy. Go follow him. But we were talking about it the other day, and he's like, yeah, gameplay walkthroughs are the absolute easiest thing in the world, and they're just kind of dumb at this point. And it kind of makes sense. Like, I do think there is an audience for gameplay walkthroughs, but it's very small. And I don't think that's something that will be beneficial to me. As much as I hate it, because I do enjoy that, that's kind of what I was raised off of, was the gameplay walkthroughs and being able to sort of like be that role model that I had. But I just don't see it as something that I would necessarily benefit from, or anyone would really benefit from too entirely. Like, there might be some people, but not enough versus other content that I might create. And so that's why I'm to the point, 2 videos a week. One will be the podcast, and so that won't change. Have the weekly podcast coming back this week. I'm very excited because there's a lot I want to talk about. And then on top of that, this will be on Fridays. So we have Thursdays as the podcast and Fridays. I wish I could spread it out better, but just for scheduling wise, it makes sense to do this. But on Fridays, I'm going to do a video of, I don't exactly know what to call it. It's going to be basically a heavily produced video of my choosing of like a topic, where it's a little bit different than the podcast. It's not going to be like an hour long or anything. They'll be like 10-minute videos, like 10 to 15 minutes of me just talking about something, of interest. Like, it might be, this is very generic, so I probably won't do this, but like, my most anticipated games of the rest of 2020. But like, heavily produced, heavily edited, that sort of thing, really put some like care into it, and it's something that I'm going to be working on all week long. And so that's why it's coming on Friday, because it's something I want to start on Monday, which is today. So I've been starting to work on something. I actually started work last night on a video that's going to be a few weeks out, because it's something that I can't really whip out in a week. And so that one's going to be kind of a quote-unquote big project that I'm working on. That'll be one of the weekly videos, just a few weeks down the line. But it's something that's going to take me a little bit. And so that's why I have it on Fridays. And so that's why we got the Thursday, Friday, instead of like spreading them out more. It's just because, I already have the, Thursdays as being the podcast day, which I don't want to change. And then, we'll have Friday as the day. And we could add more videos, like sorry, I'm getting rambling fast because I'm excited. But as the channel grows, I could upload more regularly and upload, 3 videos a week or 4, or, whatever. But I feel like at my current audience, the people I have watching and the amount of subscribers I have, which, by the way, thank you guys for 40 fucking subscribers. That is awesome. And I do want to do something for you guys, and I am going to do something for you guys really, really soon here. Just gotta give me a second to actually make some content. But it's gonna be awesome. And thank you guys so much for 40 subscribers. I think we're at like 43 right now. I don't know for sure. Either like 42, 40. I think we're at 43, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much. But as the channel grows, obviously I'll have more content because I'll have access to more resources and that sort of stuff. So really, really happy about that. Thank you guys so much. And so, so that's what the plan is right now. I'm actually going to have probably another update video. Like I said, I'm working on some other stuff right now that I'm going to keep a little hush-hush, but I will talk about that really soon, and so we'll talk about that in the August update video, which is like a few days away. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. I think this is going to be really cool. I'm going to have some more time on my hands. I'm trying not to do like what I usually do, which is overwork myself, and then when I do get to the point where I'm busier, I can't handle it. And so that's why I'm committing to 2 videos a week. And so that's just what we're rolling with right now. So thank you guys for watching. You guys are honestly the best. If you watch my videos, I love you. It's good shit. I'm sorry that I'm so flaky, but I'm trying not to be, and hopefully, we won't be this way, because I don't think I'll be in a situation as of right now. Obviously, things change on a daily basis, especially because of coronavirus. But I'm home for the week, and then I'm moving to Indianapolis, and I will be in an apartment, and I'll have my own space, and I think I'll be super comfortable there. And then after that, I'm actually going to move. Like, the apartment I live in is technically on campus. But then after this year, coronavirus permitting, I want to get an apartment, just a regular apartment in Indianapolis, to which it will be my own space as well. I will have roommates, most likely, but like, I'll have my own space. And so I don't think I will be in a position to where I can't make content. And I'm really excited for this next chapter. I've done a lot of growth this summer. Like I said, my mental health was iffy, and so I think I've very much improved. I thought that this summer was going to be the time where I would change everything and, I would be at peak physical, mental, and financial health. That didn't happen, but I don't think of it as a failure. I think of it as more of a, too big of expectations. I went into the summer having no idea how to reach peak physical, mental, and financial health. See, now I know how. So I have learned, I've made progress, because here's the thing, like I said, being away from everything, I've learned what is necessary in my life and what is not, because I removed all of it pretty much. And so now I know how to achieve that. And so I think this fall will be me achieving that. And this YouTube is part of it. And so I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. If you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time for, well, it'll be the podcast next, but yeah, see ya.